Hello? Today we are going to talk about every manipulation tactic. The first manipulation tactic is guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is a strategy of influence when a person tries to make another person feel guilty about something or their actions. It can be used as a way to control or manipulate another person. Here are some features and tricks of this tactic. Emotional pressure. The main idea of this strategy is to create emotional pressure on the target person by using their own feelings of guilt. Use of emotional arguments. The person using this tactic may focus on the emotional aspects of the situation, trying to get the other person to act or make decisions based on guilt. Manipulation of blame. This may include using blame, emphasizing the other person's mistakes or shortcomings, or comparing their behavior to expectations or standards. Using language pressure. A person may use phrases or comments that emphasize guilt or dissatisfaction in an attempt to make the other person feel guilty or unfaithful. The next manipulative tactic is playing the victim. Playing the victim is a strategy where a person appears to be a victim in a particular situation in an attempt to gain sympathy, support, or advantage. This tactic can be used to manipulate others or to gain an advantage in a particular situation. Here are some of the features of this strategy. Appeal to emotions. The basic idea behind playing the victim is to use emotional manipulation to gain attention and sympathy. A person using this tactic may try to appeal to the feelings of guilt, pity, or sympathy of others. Using resentment. By playing the role of the victim, a person may try to create an image of themselves as weak, defenseless, or injured in order to gain support or advantage. Attention manipulation. This tactic can be used to draw attention to oneself and distract from other aspects of the situation or responsibility for one's own actions. Denial of responsibility. A person playing the victim may try to avoid taking responsibility for their actions or decisions by shifting blame to others or external circumstances. The next manipulative tactic is love bombing. The love bombing tactic is a manipulation strategy in which a person uses excessive displays of love, attention, interest, and affection to quickly gain trust, subdue, and exercise control over another person. Here are some of the features and peculiarities of this strategy. Intensity of love expressions. The main feature of love bombing is the excessive intensity of love, attention, and affection from the manipulator. This may include frequent declarations of love, expressions of great interest, and jewelry, gifts, and other demonstrations of affection, quick obedience, and a sense of connection. Love bombing can lead to quick submission and a sense of deep connection between the manipulator and the target. This can seem very attractive and exciting to the person experiencing this feeling from another person. Using fascination. The manipulator can use their charm and attractiveness to attract and enchant the target person, causing them to feel positive emotions and friendly feelings, creating dependence and control. This strategy can lead to creating dependence on the manipulator and exerting control over the target person, as they may begin to feel locked in or obligated to give back the same. The next manipulative tactic is emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail is a manipulative strategy in which a person uses threats or guilt to get another person to do something or respond to their needs. This can include threatening to lose love, friendship, or support, as well as using emotional pressure to get the desired result. Here are some of the tricks and features of this strategy. Using guilt. The manipulator may use guilt to get the target person to fulfill certain demands or respond to their needs. This may include reminding them of previous favors or favors that have been provided and using this as a means of control. Creating a threat of loss. The manipulator may create the threat of losing love, friendship, or support if the targeted person does not meet their demands or respond to their needs. This can create fear or anxiety in the targeted person and cause them to act under pressure. Emotional pressure. The manipulator may use emotional pressure to get the target to meet their demands or respond to their needs. The next manipulative tactic is fake moralization. The fake moralization tactic is a manipulation strategy in which a person uses false moral principles or ideals to achieve their goals or control others. Here are some of the features and peculiarities of this strategy. Appeal to moral values. A manipulator may use moral principles or ideals to try to convince others that their actions or decisions are wrong or morally wrong. Using the image of good and right, the manipulator may try to create an image of themselves as a good, righteous person who stands for morality and justice in order to gain trust and support from others. Manipulating feelings of guilt and shame. This strategy may involve attempts to induce feelings of guilt or shame in the targeted person who does not live up to the false moral standards proposed by the manipulator.